You are listening to Free Cents a Minute, an adult podcast for those that are 18 or older.
If you're not 18, shut this the bloop off.
It's all about sex, sex, sex. Sex, sex, sex. It's all about sex, sex, sex. It's all about it.
Hello there, it's Maggie this glorious Thursday. Well, glorious except for PayPal's down for a bit. What's up with that? I wonder what would happen to the economy if, PayPal went down for more than a few hours. All those internet marketers are just shaking in their boots. Not to mention internet marketers. I mean, lots of places use PayPal, and if you can't make your payments, then how many customers are turning away for websites? I wonder if you could sue PayPal. Anyway, that has nothing to do with phone sex, so I'm going to move along. Anyway, it is, March 10th already? Good gravy. We are a third of the way through March. This is craziness. Anyway, I wanted to, first of all, address Kelly's last podcast, Too Cute. I don't think I'm ever getting married, you guys. I really don't. I'm just not like that. And I don't mean that I'm sowing my oats and blah, blah, blah. I mean, sure, some awesome guy might come along and change my mind, but that just sounds a bit idealistic. I don't imagine it happening. Lots and lots of people are single their whole lives. But again, I'm 27, so you never know what could happen. But I don't imagine I'm going to get married. I don't imagine I'm going to have children. I don't imagine any of those things for me, but you never know. You just run your race. So for now, I think it's really funny that Kelly calls herself old because she's not old. She's 40, which is significantly older than me. She's going to give me so much crap when I turn 30. Just watch. Anyway, but I love the fact that she's super kinky. She loves the sex. Her and her husband have a grand old time and rock on for them. I would personally, I like the buffet style. I like to have lots and lots of options. All right, I'm already 2 minutes in. I need to get to the task at hand. I want you guys to know that phone sex operators are not idiots. And we've kind of touched on this before, but I want to spend this whole podcast talking about who's on the other side of the phone, what kind of women do phone sex. Now, I can imagine that, 10, 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, phone sex would be in one of those boiler rooms, and it would be the 900 lines and all that stuff. And typically, it was the same kind of woman that was just like streetwalkers, prostitutes, those sorts of things 20, 30 years ago. However, because again, the adult industry has become incredibly more mainstream and you have the economy just awful, the last 10 or 15 years have brought some incredible minds in the body of women to the adult industry. And that includes in the porn industry, in the adult film industry. The adult film and porn is the same thing. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, I'm not going to edit that out. You guys should know that sometimes I'm an idiot. Anyway, so the point is, there are now, look at Jenna Jameson. That woman is worth millions, if not $1 billion. I don't know how much she's worth, but she's worth a lot of money. And that's because she monetized her body. And she is a brilliant businesswoman. Yeah, she's a porn star, but that's why she has so much money, because she was able to manipulate the system she was in. Now, she might not be a model citizen. I don't know a lot about Jenna Jameson. She seems to be a pretty cool cat from what I know about her. But there's a lot of other women. You can look online, I'm not going to go through names, but there's a lot of really intelligent businesswomen who, you know, maybe started as strippers or started as whatever and did their roles, you know, were stripping, cam girls, phone girls, whatever they were doing, running the gamut of the adult world. And now they're a little bit older. They make a little bit more money. Now they're managing other people. They went through the ranks. I think that as an industry, the adult industry should be respected just as much as any other industry. There's people with entry-level jobs, and there's people in middle management, and there's people who run the place. And truth be told, especially in the porn industry, in the adult film industry, women run the show. They decide who they're working with. They decide what they're going to be doing. You know, the director has different scenes he can do, but the women approve all of those things. It doesn't take very long. Now, maybe if you're brand spanking new and you don't know what you're doing, you might do a few things that you shouldn't have done. But very quickly, you're going to learn in the adult industry that women run the show. It's our bodies, it's our faces, it's our voices. We're the ones that the guys are paying for. You think all those porn sales are because guys want to see big cocks? Well, some of them. But the vast majority of the time, it's the pussy they want to see. It's the breasts they want to see. It's the voice they want to hear. So women run the show. And there's a reason why some women use the adult industry. And that reason isn't they can't do anything else. Think about it. There's a lot of there's a lot of reasons out there. For one, there's a lot of extremely fat people in the world, especially America. We're going crazy fat. It takes discipline, unless you're on crack or something. It takes discipline to stay fit. You know, one of the things that's going on right now in the adult industry is there's so much the free line. You know, I heard Brad Goss say that. I'm sure that's something that other people say. The free line, you know, the stuff that everybody gets for free before they make a purchase. The free line is really far, meaning people get a lot of stuff for free. They get videos for free. You can go to madthumbs.com. You can go to, you know, Xhamster. You can go to all these places and get like full length porn for absolutely free. But, so what am I trying to say? My point is, the free line's really far. People are getting a lot more porn, but they're still spending money. So what is it that they're still spending money on? There is still money to be made in porn. Think about all the porn stars that are selling replicas of their genitalia. You can go out there and buy Jenna Jameson's pussy. That's awesome. She's making bank on that shit. There's all this merchandise that is related to the bodies of the porn stars. There's lots of monetary things going on in the adult industry. And why is that? It's because people want it. And again, because it's becoming more mainstream, because it's becoming more okay, people can express themselves. It's much more comfortable. You know, 30 years ago, if I was alive, if I was a porn star or a phone sex operator or whatever, I would be scared of people finding out because I would be shunned. Now, it's true that we still live in a fairly conservative society. And so if you are a school teacher who does phone sex, or you are a, you know, I don't know, somebody else that works with children, like a nanny who also is a cam girl or something, you have to be really careful with your identity. However, the vast majority of people take it all in stride. Again, I wasn't alive 30 years ago. I wasn't cognizant of phone sex or anything like that 15 years ago. But I can tell you that nowadays, when I tell people I'm a phone sex operator, I don't get shunned. Sometimes I get weird looks, and sometimes I get, oh, really? You know, that sort of thing. But I don't get like, oh, that's filthy. But then again, I don't hang out with puritanical people anymore. Not since Bible college. Anyway, so I've seen a lot of stuff there, but basically my point is that the adult industry, which, is an umbrella term for a lot of different sub-industries, and one of them being the phone sex industry, is respectable enough. And one of the reasons it is respectable enough is that because intelligent people work inside those industries making substantial amounts of money. And a lot of those people are women. So, yeah, if I feel like I'm around a jerk face or someone who I'm talking to and I get the impression that they're judging me, I might mention, hey, I got an MBA, or, I've got 3 degrees, or, whatever. Sometimes I feel the need to defend myself. Most of the time I don't, but occasionally it happens because, it's not just, I don't know. I don't know how to say this. Just like any other industry, there's entry-level jobs. Now, truth be told, phone sex is one of those entry-level jobs. There is